So, in addition to that, I kind of changed the names of half the NPCs.
Yeah, that's okay. I remember you talking about that. The only ones I have that, well, that I assume that you're going to change that matter would be the potion shop owners.
Yeah. Marissa is renamed.
Not Marissa.
Her name is now Akamoto Kumiko. Kumiko?
I'm just going to call her Marissa. Oh, wait, what is it? What?
Akimoto, a.k.a.
Akimoto.
M-O-T-O. And then Kumiko. K-U-M-I-K-O.
Uh-huh.
And then the female potion shop owner,
Who was
Sumida
Karaki?
Mikazuki.
Hey, sorry, say it again. I talked over you.
Sumida Mikazuki.
Mitsuzuki?
S-U-M-I-D-A. And then Mikazuki. M-I-K-A-Z-U-K-I.
And, okay, what about the male guy?
The male guy is Morimasa Tomikawa.
Tomikawa, right?
T-O-M-I-K-A-W-A.
Yeah.
And those are in the normal Japanese where it's last name, first name.
Okay.
Which makes the names make slightly more sense if you're at all familiar with Japanese. Because you're like, isn't Akimoto a last name?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right, because Kumiko is totally a first name.
But yeah. And the reason
It's been a
for
while
that
since I
is
did Japanese,
because
though.
Elven culture is based somewhat on Japanese culture. And I wanted them to have, like, non-white people names. But I'm bad at foreign names. And I didn't have a good name generator.
But now you do?
Now I do. Or at least one good enough for this.
So, and I'm guessing that the guy who told me to steal that urn, his name is not Robert anymore.
They don't matter.
I'm just going to call him Robert then.
He can be Robert. I don't
Okay,
remember what the hell
just him. He's
Yeah.
raised by humans or something.
Yeah. There are other changes, but okay. I don't have a line for him yet. Yay, adding notes live. So,
It's the only way to do it.
the guy who created the Melum, his name is Nadim Melamid.
Melamid.
Yes.
Was it Nadir Melamid?
Nadim. N-A-D-E-E-M.
EM.
And then Melum ID.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. They're named after him. As was the original intention.
Or was it the other way around?
I mean, he kind of made them a thing, so he just
Okay.
sort of changed their name. Because before they were just like, forest things we sometimes eat.
That's a bit hard to say.
No one cares what the natives called them.
Just racist.
What was the other thing that mattered? Oh god, there's something...
Wait. Marissa
there
still
is.
has to have the southern accent, you do realize.
Yeah, she still has the southern accent.
Excellent.
She's just
Even though
Japanese.
even though she's a Japanese elf, she's got a southern accent. That's all that matters.
Yeah, and the guy who lost the mask is
Yep.
Mahmoud Farid.
His name is not Elo, it is what, sorry?
Mahmood.
Mahmood?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Farid. Farid?
Farid?
Actually, no. We're gonna do Sharif.
Sharif, okay.
Because I know how to pronounce that one.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's it that's relevant for now. Yeah, that should be it. That's relevant for now.
Alright.
And you're level 3.
I am.
Because we
Double
gave you
level
the
up.
extra XP from all the shit you stole but hadn't sold yet.
And other than that, I think it was... We left off when I went to bed after rubbing a salve on my back to
Yeah, that sounds about right.
deal with a nasty burn.
Should be correct.
And yeah,
Okay. So, where do you want to start off?
probably in the morning then,
Well,
because I spent
Yes,
I spent a
you
hit
wake up.
die. Yeah,
you're live. Your back is
and because I spent
crusty and sore, but
but it's not that bad because I put the salve on.
yeah.
That's the explanation. Because I'm at full health, so
It's
because I dealt with it.
You're
It's
sore, but you aren't damaged.
yeah. I think I got back kind of. No, wait, I remember talking to D'Angelo yesterday.
You got
Oh, no, that's
back,
right.
like,
No, that's right. I got back.
early in the morning almost.
Yes, slept in, came out at like lunchtime. D'Angelo came down at like dinner time. I talked to him briefly and then went to bed. So this is actually the second day after then.
Yeah. I don't remember. Did you pay that kid to get you new clothing too?
No, I was going to, and then I'm like, no, I'm not going to send a kid to buy me clothes.
I mean, you're
So
like
yeah, I haven't done
15.
that yet. Yeah, but I'm not going to trust a 15-year-old boy with any idea about clothing or fashion.
Yeah, because you have so much fashion sense.
I don't, but Anatolia totally does.
Anyway,
So, so I'll come downstairs, I guess, in the morning, because seeing as I got a good night's rest last night around breakfast time. Is D'Angelo around?
would he? No, not today.
Okay. I'll have breakfast. I have to pay for my breakfast, don't I?
I think it was breakfast and dinner that were covered.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, but
Lunch
lunch
you
wasn't.
were on
Okay,
your
cool.
own.
All right, sweet. I
And
mean, I
they're
got
only
195
covered for
silver.
like 2 more days, I think it was.
Yeah, I know, that's fine. Yeah, so I'll just have my breakfast, and then I'm gonna go to the Brass Blade. And I'm gonna wear my dark clothes, I guess. Actually, no, but I'm gonna
Those
wear
were
my
the
dark
ones who
clothes.
needed replaced.
No, I wore common clothes, I didn't wear dark clothes.
I'm pretty sure the dark clothes were the ones that got burned.
No, I wore my common clothes, and then I wore my dark clothes when I went out to... Oh no, I must have bought common clothes on that day off, because I remember we had the discussion about whether to wear my dark clothes or my formal clothes out in the street, and you said the dark clothes would be less conspicuous.
Yeah.
So I think I must, and I still have common clothes on my character sheet, so I think I went and bought some in the intervening day. Because
At
what
some
else would I
point
have
you
gone out
bought
into
them.
the street for?
Yeah, so... You're going out in your
Actually-
common clothes?
Yeah, just in common clothes, and you said I have. And I'm not going to go to the Brass Blade. I'm going to go and find a, I guess I'm not sure if I would find a tanner or someone else who can give me a new back piece for my leather armor.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that hard to find.
Yeah.
Tanners aren't exactly rare in general.
Yeah. So I'll bring my armor, and I'll take it out, and not like out of my bag, but I'll leave the damaged back piece in there. and just be like, "Hey, I need a new one of these pieces. The old one got fucked up."
Yeah. He's like, it's gonna be about... I mean, it's basically half a set of leather armor. It's gonna be about 5 GP. They don't really need me fit that much. I mean, just give me a quick couple of measurements. Should be ready in like an hour.
Okay. Yeah, so I give him 5 gold.
Yeah. And then he like pulls out a piece of string that's marked and checks your measurements a little bit, and then he's like, okay, yeah, should be easy.
Alright, cool. Okay, so then I'll head over to the brass blade.
Alright. You
and
on over.
I also remembered to bring my various pieces of jewelry that I took as well.
Okay.
So I get there
is like all in your pack, I assume.
Yeah. So yeah. My pack basically just has my leather armor and those things in it pretty much. Other than my weapons.
We need to look up appraisal for you, don't we?
Yeah, because I looked up and I couldn't find anything, so I figured it should be some sort of intelligence check. I figured investigation.
Did you look it up in?
Oh, I didn't look it up in a book. I just Googled it to see if anyone had anything to say. But I don't remember seeing.
I mean, if it's just like spelled out in a book, no one's going to be talking.
Oh wait,
about it.
I think it is, because I think if they count as art objects, then they just sell for like half their price. I think it says something like that actually. Yeah, let me look up treasure.
I don't need inspirational reading.
Are you sure? About 133, around there.
Not the players.
Oh, buying and selling. I don't want magic items.
Not in the player's handbook, at least.
I think it's something like art objects, because I know that gemstones are like a trade good that always sell for what they're worth. But I think art objects probably sell for like half of whatever they're worth, or some percentage.
Sorry, don't need maps.
Because it's got a bunch of art objects, but it doesn't actually say.
No listing for appraisal either.
Yeah. Well, what I would do is I would
see.
What I'll probably do is roll a D100, and I'll keep rolling until I get a number that's at least 50, and then that's the percentage that the item will be worth when they sell it. So you'll either get like 50% of what it's worth or 99% of what it's worth for an art object. That's just what I do.
Or you could just do like a D50.
Yeah, I was just thinking with physical dice, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just like a flat, well, either a flat or variable percentage of what it's worth. Because I don't think you get 100% of the price they're worth.
No. I think it's just a GM ruling on what your fence charges or however much.
Yeah, well, I was just talking about just normal selling, but if you're fencing, then there's probably going to be a fee on top of that.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you get to the brass blade.
Okay. Is the guy there?
Let's see. It's about 9 a.m. probably.
Yeah.
Actually, it's probably a bit earlier than that, since it's summertime.
Well, I mean, I sat down and had breakfasts as well. So.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like summertime. You'd be like getting up at almost dawn or.
Oh yeah,
that's
dawn. True.
So it's probably like 8 a.m.
Yeah, so it's not too hot, but it's getting pretty warm.
Yeah, he'd probably be there by then.
Okay. And no one's with him?
Nope. As usual, the seat next to him's free.
Alright, I go and sit down.
He's eating a breakfast burrito.
Damn. What, did I have a breakfast burrito?
It's hard to tell, it's a burrito.
No, I was saying what I had
Oh,
for breakfast. Was it a breakfast burrito?
no. You would like
Oh.
leftover stew.
I feel a little disappointed, but I'm not that hungry.
If you want the breakfast burritos, you gotta pay extra.
Yeah, I know. Maybe tomorrow. I do have the money after all.
Yeah.
Let's see. How the breakfast? I'll say how are the breakfast burritos here?
He's like, good as always, nice and spicy.
I think everything in this place is spicy.
He's like, yeah, it's just kind of the local thing.
Right.
At least the juices aren't spicy.
Yeah,
Be
that's
a little
true.
off-putting.
So, I acquired a few items yesterday that I'm looking to get rid of. And I was wondering if I can do that through you, or if you know somebody else.
He's like, well, I can do some things. If it's not too big, I can take care of it. If it's any sort of like specialized goods, you're probably gonna have to ask around for someone.
Right. So about just pieces of jewelry?
He's like, if it's nothing noteworthy, like nothing that stands out, I can take care of it. Shouldn't be a big deal.
Okay. Well, I'll just, oh, that's right, sorry, before I pull this out, so with the appraise check, how do you want to do that? I was thinking an investigation check, because it should be some sort of intelligence check.
Investigation seems like the most accurate.
Yeah. So should I roll one for each, like, piece?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is for whatever's first on my character sheet. This is just the... So I've got ring, aquamarine necklace, bracelet, and wedding ring.
There should be...
2 wedding rings?
No, 2... Oh god, where'd my notes go? Okay, I missed the wedding ring on my list.
Okay. Yeah, so I've just got, ring, and then aquamarine necklace, bracelet, and wedding ring.
You can have... Okay. So, you should have 2 normal rings and the wedding ring.
Oh, okay. Are they both the same, or are they different?
They're pretty much the same.
Okay, well, that check was for the 2 rings, then.
Okay, what did you roll?
16.
Yeah, I mean, they were like 2 gold each.
Oh, okay.
They're not very fancy, they're just like plain silver bands, almost.
Okay. The aquamarine necklace?
What did you get?
18.
You know that it's probably between, like, 100 gold and, like, 400 gold. But you don't really know enough about the craftsmanship to get close.
Okay. And then the bracelet is an 11?
Yeah, I mean, you're just like... It's gold, it has fancy things on it.
So, okay, so it's probably not worth next to nothing, so it's probably half decent, but I don't know what.
Yeah, you're not really sure about the bracelet. You're just like, who the heck has charm bracelets? How do you value charms? It's like...
Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. And the wedding, this is the wedding ring, 14?
Okay, you're just like, eh. Yeah,
Well,
you're not
what's
really
it,
sure
what's
on
it
the
made
wedding.
of?
It looks like maybe gold.
Okay.
It's probably gold, but you aren't sure if it's gold or gold-plated.
Okay. That's fair enough. I'm gonna take out the 2 cheap rings, the aquamarine necklace and the bracelet, but not the wedding ring.
Okay.
And just like, but I'm just gonna have them like on my lap so that only he can see them.
Yeah, of course. He like kind of moves his hand out to like pick them up and take a look. Gives you like a little like, is it okay?
Yeah, I let him.
Okay. So picks up the ring, kind of like looks around, quickly puts them down. They're pretty plain.
Yeah.
Picks up the charm bracelet. He like spends a lot of time looking over like all the different little weird charms, and they're just like a bunch of symbols and things that you don't really recognize. They have no meaning to you, at least.
Okay.
And spends a while looking over that, puts it down, then picks up the necklace, and he spends like 10 minutes almost examining this necklace. Like checking over each of the different little like rings that form the chain, and then just like looking over the gem very, very closely, checking like the metal, like he presses on it a little to like see if it bends or whatever. Looking at it closely, and he's like, it's not a bad little stash. He's like, to cover the cost of reselling it, it's gonna be about 10% of what I normally get.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, going out and haggling the prices can be a bit of a pain. Let's see. I have to do some math.
Does he say that?
Yeah.
He's doing it on stream. Or I suppose you're not, because you're not saying it out loud.
So... he's like, I can give you maybe about 210 in total for the whole thing.
Okay, I say, can I get that in platinum?
He's like, you can get it in... He's like, how much plat do I have? Starts looking through his bag.
Just pulls out like a handfuls of platinum coins, puts them on the table, starts counting them out.
Yeah, I mean, there's just like a pile of platinum the size of your head on the table. He pulls out 15 platinum coins.
Yep.
And then he gives you the rest in gold.
I'm happy with that. Thank you kindly, sir.
He's like, that's
so that's another 60 gold. Yeah, because he said it, so it would be 21 platinum, so then that's another 6 platinum that I didn't get, so that's 60 gold.
Yes.
Damn.
Nice bit of cash.
Yeah, I am making bank.
Now you just need something to spend it on.
Hey, I can figure it out. Oh, actually,
what did I do to this book? Whatever.
I'll save up and get Elven Chain.
Would they even sell that here? Yeah, you could probably find it around here somewhere.
It's a big city.
Yeah. I mean, and they're decently nearby a lot of elves, so.
But I think that's still a bit out of my price range. Okay, excellent. I'll say, so, actually, no, that's it. I'll say, alright, that's all I got for now. I'll be back when I've, got some more of your jobs done.
He's like, alright. He's like, there's not a lot of competition I've heard yet, so you've got some time, probably.
Not a problem. And I just then get up and leave.
Yeah. I mean, it's whatever. No one cares.
Yeah.
No one pays attention to what this guy does.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll head back to the Tanner or whoever and see if he's got my armor, or if not, I'll just wait till it's done.
Yeah, it's been at least an hour by now, and yeah, he gives it to you.
All right, awesome.
Attaches
So I've got my full
attach
set
it to the old
of
one.
leather.
So yeah, your leather armor is fine again.
Okay.
Fully functional.
Now's the point where I realized I should have just sold that and just bought studded leather, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Damn it.
I mean, you can kind of afford it.
Yeah, how much is studded leather?
It's about 45.
Oh. Okay, I won't do that though. I'll just take it and be like, thanks, and just leave.
Yeah.
Damn it, I'm an idiot. If only I'd actually had 15 minutes to walk over here instead of just saying I walk over there, then I would have realized. You know?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you had a while to think about it.
Yeah, I know. That's right. It's only I'm not gonna lose that much money.
You had 2 weeks instead of a night, so.
Yeah, that's true. All right. God, what was my plan gonna be with this? So okay, so I fucked up that one thing. Oh, so what was I? Because I've forgotten. With that the two potion shop things. So it's the two of them are getting married, and that I'm supposed to stop that happening, right?
Yeah.
And they don't. Do they want them both to stay alive?
They prefer that you somehow make them rivals again.
Okay.
But if you have to kill them, they're not gonna be too upset.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, that's right, I remember my plan now.
And they mentioned a wedding gift or a engagement gift.
There was it says something about a locket. What's that?
There was a fancy locket with a portrait of her inside of it that the guy gave her as an engagement gift.
Okay. Do they want that?
They just kind of mentioned it as something to look into, maybe.
Okay.
They're just kind of maybe you could steal this or something, and I don't know.
Okay.
What page do I wanted that?
So do they live in the same place though?
They had the shops that were across from each other, if you remember.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. So do they live in each other's, their shops?
They had nicer houses that were in other parts of the city. They didn't live together. You're not quite sure where they live yet.
Okay.
You just know that they don't live in their shops.
Yeah, okay. How am I going to do this? So what would the picture be in the locket? It would just be a little drawn... so you got someone to draw a picture?
Yeah, they got someone to paint, a small portrait of her.
Okay. Okay. Hang on a sec.
Oh god. How do I mute him? It's horrible. Where, please?
there's been a parcel that's being delivered of some sort, like when they stick the bit of paper in your door when you're not there to pick it up.
Whatever you did to mute your mic gave it like constant, really loud feedback.
Okay, I just unplugged it because there's no mute on this mic.
Yeah, you should definitely not do that again. Just mute yourself in Skype.
Yeah, as soon as you said that, I'm like, I should just press the button in Skype. That would be really clever. Okay, I won't do that again, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the problem is that this package, no one actually seems to know who it's for. They're like, yeah, you have a package. It's like, no one's here to pick it up, so we'll be around, like, whenever. But no one seems to know who this is actually for, so it's a little bit hard to figure it out. I think Mum was calling them or something.
Yeah.
So it's probably a bomb or whatever.
Or, I mean, you just got really inspired by Solemn last night. Rush ordered.
Oh, right, yeah. I mean, yeah, nobody knows who it's for.
I guess I'll pick it up.
Yeah, no, don't worry, I can get it. So what was I doing? Oh, we're talking about that locket. So, okay. I'm actually going to go back to the brass blade from there. And is the guy still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just go back and sit back down. I'm like, can you get me a disguise kit?
He's just like, you make them yourself.
Okay. I don't do that. Because I only just got the proficiency, so I wasn't sure if the kit was like a thing that like...
It's like...
Sort of like
it's like how Neil
I wasn't sure if it was...
It's like a change of clothes, maybe some makeup and stuff you put together.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if that was like a thing that would be easier to acquire through someone, just because I haven't read up on it, so I wasn't sure if it was
it's just like something you build for yourself. So like
okay, so it's more saying you're proficient at making disguises for yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, that makes more sense.
You're good at disguising yourself given the right materials.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to where the potion shops are, and you said that they're are they on like the main street of the place opposite each other?
They were in like one of the main squares in the alchemy area.
Okay. I'm gonna spend because there's probably, I imagine, a fair few people walking around and stuff, right? Like it's a busy.
I mean, still a little early. Well,
I don't mean that it would be
fairly active.
Yeah, I don't mean that it would be packed with people, but like there's just a decent amount of activity going on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to basically just spend a few hours just like hanging around this area. I'll look in random shops just like that I'm not even interested in, just to look like I'm doing something. But I'm going to look at how many people come and leave from these two shops and who they are, and if I can see either what are their names now, Sumita or Morimasa, if either of them come or go.
I mean, you see a bunch of people who look fairly uninteresting.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, maybe they're like another not as wealthy shopkeeper. This is obviously just some poor person looking for whatever random stuff.
Yeah.
You see like a bunch of that. Maybe like... How long are you waiting?
Like 2-3 hours.
Yeah,
but I'm doing stuff, so I'm not like totally obviously loitering.
Yeah, you'd probably see like 20 people each. They're definitely the busier shops in the area.
Okay.
It's like, it seems like people tend to favor going there over a lot of the other shops. One of those two.
Yeah. No, hang on.
Oh, there you go.
Him and his damn mystery packages.
Okay, apparently it's my stepdad got a new passport then, and that's why they like not just gonna leave it at the door.
Yeah, that would probably
Yeah.
be a good thing to make sure you get
Okay.
in person.
Yeah. Must have just forgotten about it. Yes. So, oh God. So I'm trying to think how I'm gonna do this. I have like some idea of how I want to approach this. Approach this. That's not just simply going and murdering one of them, because that'd be too easy.
You think?
Well, okay, it would be easier, I think.
It would be simpler.
Yes, okay, that's a better way to put it. It would be simpler. That's not what I wanna do.
Considering how well your last murder attempt went.
That wasn't murder. That was not meant to be murder. That was meant to be stealing that turned into murder.
Yeah, but I mean, he was also like significantly less well off.
That's true. So I'm gonna. Okay, so is there like a back of the shop that I can watch?
Yeah, there's like a big lab almost that's attached to the back. So like the storefront is half the building, and then it's like a large building is connected, which is like their big laboratory / warehouse.
Is there some way that I can peek in? Is there like a window down below, somewhere that I can peek in just to get an idea of what's in there, what's the layout, who's in there, like whatever?
How would this actually be set up in that time?
Yeah.
Because, like, I know how modern chemistry labs are built, but you can't really do that.
They've got like hand-powered centrifuges that you have to crank really, really fast.
Hand-powered fume hoods.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think there would be a lot of windows on, like, the ground floor, but they're all, like, barred.
Okay, that makes sense.
So they all have, like, fine bars across them. So, like, the point where it's, like, you couldn't even really reach your hand through.
Okay,
So, it's more like a
But I can-
mesh, almost.
all right. But I can still see through them because they're still windows.
Yeah, you can still see through them, and it's just, like, there are rows of benches or, like, rooms where there's all sorts of, like, glassware and things boiling, or, like, people grinding things up in large grinders or small grinders, or using, like,
Okay.
mortar and pestles on benches. And they're, for the most part, they seem to either be elves or dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of 50-50. But, like, you'll see, like, a human, maybe two humans.
And do I see? I don't know which shop I went to, but either the lord or lady there.
We'll see. We'll see the lady. Not on the first floor that you can tell. This is a 3-story building.
Ah, I see. Okay.
The bottom floor, it looks like it's a lot of grunt labor, so you're guessing, like,
Yeah.
the fancier stuff is probably higher up.
Okay. Okay, I think I've got some idea now. Okay, so I'm gonna decide to wait for evening. So I'm gonna go back to the Trickster and Candle, and just like totally chill out there for Oh, I'll take these other things off my character sheet. I'm gonna wait until D'Angelo turns up.
How long do you wait?
Till all night. I mean, once it gets tell me if it gets to dinner and I'm eating dinner and he hasn't arrived.
Yeah, he wouldn't arrive yet by the time it's dinner.
Okay, but that's normal, right?
I mean, it's not uncommon,
Okay,
but you haven't been here very long, so.
yeah, that's fair enough.
But it's like,
Okay, I have dinner.
He disappears for like a day or two at a time, fairly often, from when you knew him.
Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, so once it's then, I'll wait until it's like nighttime proper, like 10, 11. So I've just been making conversation. I guess I've had like a couple of drinks, like 2 silver, 2 things of wine, so I'll take that off.
Yeah, and then, did you buy lunch?
Yeah, I probably did, so that was another silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if he's not there by like 10 to 11 o'clock, then I'm going out in my dark clothes.
Yeah, you don't see him show up.
Okay. I head back over to, I want to say I don't have my bow, I've got my darts, short sword, dagger, I'm wearing dark clothes. I do have a rope, obviously my tools. That's probably all the important stuff. And I'm gonna head back over.
You wearing your armor?
Oh, sorry, yeah, my armor. Thank you for reminding me, because you'd be like, you didn't say your armor!
Yeah.
God damn it. That's under my dark clothes. Head back over to the same shop. And so basically, I've got the rope in my bag, so it doesn't, like, not obvious that I've got it, but how many people are out and about in the streets at this time?
You're over by the shop?
Yeah, that general area.
It's mostly empty. You notice that there are some people still working in the shop.
Okay. But
Or
is
in,
the
like,
shop
the workshop
front?
area.
Yeah. So the shop front is closed,
Yeah.
but the back part's okay.
And the back part, it seems like mostly empty, but there's like 3 or 4 people that you can tell are working on the bottom floor still.
Okay. Wow, that dragon has a lot of HP.
No, I just dumped out my whole dice bag is all.
Okay. So is the only way in, there's the front door, obviously, to the shop, and then there's also the back door? Like some sort of back door that leads into the warehouse?
Yeah, there's like a loading door, and then there's just like another smaller door. The smaller
They're,
door
like,
seems to lead into like some sort of almost like an office or something. It seems to be sort of like where business customers would come in, maybe.
Okay.
And do their business.
I'm guessing there's a window that I can see this through and that it's
Yeah.
empty. Okay, can I see that the door that leads from that room into the rest of the building, can I see light under the bottom of it?
That room seems to be empty from what you can tell.
So the next room beyond the business room.
Beyond the business
Like-
room?
Yeah, so the door that leads from the business room to whatever's beyond that, can I see light under the door from outside through the window?
It's very faint.
Okay.
So, like, it's maybe like there's a single torch in a large room, or like a candle in a small room, maybe.
Okay.
There's-
Well, what was the lighting like in the main workroom?
In the main workroom, there were 2 where you saw people. One of them was like totally dark, except like they had set something up and directly within like a beam of moonlight, like a big bright beam
Okay.
of moonlight. And then the other one, they just had like torches around the room.
Okay, so there's a lot of, like, it's still pretty dark though, like those rooms?
The one is just like completely dark except for moonlight.
Yeah.
The other one is like pretty well lit because there are like torches all around, so they can still see what they're doing.
Okay. Awesome, but those are 2, like, separate rooms?
Yeah. There's like 5 or 6 of those rooms that you could tell.
Okay, I see. So what room does the loading dock lead into? What's that like?
That seems to be more like a storage warehouse of some sort.
Okay, but it seems to be, like, dark in there?
Yeah, I mean, as far as you can tell. It's like, there are all these, like, shelves and things, so it's like, well, maybe there's someone, like, hidden among the shelves, but, like, if is, then they're pretty dark. So you're probably fine either way.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the warehouse, like the warehouse doors that lead in, and test it. And is it locked or
Yep.
unlocked or? All right, gotta pick that shit.
These ones seem barred actually.
Fuck. Oh, all right, that makes sense.
They're like big doors where like you. Can
Yeah,
back a
that
cart and-
yeah, obviously. Okay, I'll go to the office door then, and I assume I have to pick that.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's, let me see, Dex modifier is 4, double proficiency with tools. 16?
Let's see. No, that door didn't open for 16.
And that's the, other than the front door, that's the only door that goes in?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look up then. Are there windows around the second story?
Yeah, there's windows on all 3 stories.
Okay, and only the first story is barred?
Some of the second story windows seem barred, but not all of them.
Okay.
It's like the ones on the corners seem to not be barred, but the ones in the middle seem barred.
Okay. Can I climb up there? Like, what's the building like, or is there an opposite wall I can brace myself if it's an alley?
I mean, it's like brick. So there's handhold between bricks, or like you could step on like the openings around windows and things. The little like what are they called? The little things that jut out from windows. Window frames.
Windowsill? Yeah, okay.
I mean, they're like on the top and stuff too, but I mean, it wouldn't be an easy climb. You could theoretically climb it.
Okay. And is there anything that I could throw my rope up around to, like, anything that juts out that I could use to pull myself up on by throwing the rope over?
Not unless there's something you can't see on top of the roof.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna straight up try and climb up a section of wall to a non-barred window.
Okay.
And is that athletics or acrobatics?
I think it's supposed to be athletics. I'll let you pick between the two, though.
Yes. Just so nice.
If it was a bigger climb, then you'd have to use athletics. 13 is
Okay.
definitely not good enough.
No.
You, like, try to run up the side of the wall and, like, get a handhold, and then you just, like, slide back down.
I think.
If only you had a grappling hook.
Yeah, but that's noisy. But and that's what I'm thinking. I may have to just give up and do that. All right, you know what? I'm gonna go to the shop across the street
Okay.
to
This was the
Mori
woman's
Masters.
shop, by the way.
Yeah, and that's Sumito, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Morimasa is the dude. So I'm gonna go to his shop and head around like the back and stuff.
Yeah.
And tell me what are the doors like?
His place seems smaller.
Mm-hmm.
It's very clearly... His is only 2 stories for the first part. It seems like it's maybe a slightly smaller building in general, too. His building has barred windows on the first floor, but not on the second floor. And the first floor, the bars are not as small. So, like, if you could probably wiggle your hand through this without too much trouble, but maybe not your arm.
Okay.
This one has a big loading door that you can see when walking around, like the other one, and then a door on the side. but the door on the side doesn't seem to enter into like a business entrance.
Yeah.
It just seems to enter into like one of the lab spaces.
Okay. Is there anyone in there?
Not in the room with the door. There's
Okay,
like
but
3 people in one of the other rooms who seem to be like playing cards while something boils in a big pot.
Okay, so if I go through the door, is there a way that I think I can go through and avoid that room?
I mean, you don't know how to get upstairs.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
that's true.
Like, maybe you have to go through that room, maybe you don't. You're not really sure about the entire inner.
See what the DM decides. Okay. I'm gonna assume that I'll test it anyway, that the loading door is shut and barred.
It's barred.
Gotta check. I am gonna try and pick the lock on the small door. And I don't. Unless it's a really shitty lock.
No, it's not that shitty.
I like curse the gods under my breath. And okay, is there any better climbing vantage points here? Like, if this building's lower, could I climb an adjacent? Like, if the walls are like a bit smooth that it's hard to climb, could I climb an adjacent building and then jump across?
This building has more of like a fancy sort of like almost stucco facade. It has more little like artistic flourishes and things where there's like little indented fresco drawings on the walls almost, and they're just kind of like random nature scenes or something. Nothing, so it's probably a little easier to climb, but not significantly so.
Well,
there are gargoyles on the top floor at each of the corners.
Okay, I'll just try and straight up climb, making sure obviously there's no one around or whatever. But I climbed the shit out of this.
Yeah, there's like this good fancy, like indented fresco of a big like fruit tree on one of the corners, and you would just like climb
Good old
straight
fruit trees. Okay, I get to the second story, and I whatever window is closest, before like I stick my face in front of it, is there light coming through?
Would this be active in the middle of the night? Need to roll a d4.
Okay.
Okay. So, this room is empty. It seems to be where they do like a lot of bottling or something. Because you notice there's like rows and rows of bottles, and then just like what seem to be like labels and things set about, and stoppers for all sorts of stuff. So it seems to be like this is where their final stop is before they go out to like the storefront or sold to clients. This one seems empty right now.
Okay. Okay, I'll try and... Can I open the window, or do I need to try and jimmy it open? I mean, it is a second story window.
You need to try and jimmy it open, but it doesn't seem to be a complicated latch from what you can tell.
Okay. Yeah. You said it wasn't complicated.
Yeah, but it's not that easy. You
That's,
just like...
that's still...
That's like
That's
you
still
putting
an
your
E.
palms on the window and trying to lift it.
The 10 is an easy DC, whereas 15 is moderate. I'm just saying.
Not that
Alright.
easy.
Alright, can I climb across to the next window easily?
Yeah. Or, I mean, you still need to roll for it, but
Okay.
it's a significantly easier roll.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's a completely no problem at all.
I knew it. I'm like gonna get the 20 on this roll. I knew it.
Easy peasy.
Okay, what's the next window?
It's basically the same thing.
Okay, I'm gonna try and get this one open. And I also have a glance around to see if there's anyone walking by.
Not through here. You were
Okay.
bad at windows.
God damn
Just,
it.
like, you try and jab your dagger in the corner, but it's just
I've
like
got a tool for it.
it's not really right size. And
Clearly,
just,
these
like,
windows aren't they're made to be opened, but they don't get opened very often or something.
Yeah. Like there's a latch at the bottom, but it's like maybe it was like painted shut on accident or something.
Yeah, exactly. Can I climb? Do I need to, with that 26, do I need to roll to climb to the next window?
I'm gonna say that you can go from window to window. All right.
Okay. Can I open whatever the next window is, provided there's not obviously a person inside it?
Yeah,
Finally
the
find one
next
that's-
one seems to be like it's just like another one of these lab rooms, except it has like much nicer, fancier glassware, but it's unused at the moment.
I slip inside.
Yeah, these windows seem to be well used. So,
Okay. Yeah, I just have a look around. Is there anything immediately obviously valuable other than like whatever the apparatuses are of glassware that are probably fragile but valuable?
I mean, there's some sort of chemical in some of the glassware, but you have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
You're like
Okay.
nondescript, cloudy, whitish liquid. Yay.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to drink that. I learned my lesson before about consuming mysterious substances.
I mean, it
Um,
might work out eventually.
Yeah, but I might turn into a lichen.
There are some weird side effects if you mix potions.
Yeah, I saw that. That's cool. That's I might just do that just to troll them. Just like mix all their potions together.
You just sample everything in the potion shop, see what happens.
I'll either die or hit level 20.
If you don't die, something cool would happen.
Become a dragon.
You're a dragon made
other-
out of slime.
Slime dragons. Is it? Oh yeah, are there a bunch of empty bottles here?
Not in here.
Okay,
There's
that's
like
right.
beakers and test tubes.
Yeah.
but-
Okay, I'm gonna listen at the door to see if there's anyone outside this door. I'm gonna assume it leads to a hallway. Just like that seems logical in my head.
There doesn't seem to be anyone immediately outside, but like from somewhere down the hallway, you can hear like someone talking and like the whoosh, like a whooshing sound. That's like maybe some big bellows or something.
Okay.
Maybe a furnace for like a furnace of some sort.
Okay, I'm gonna open. By the way, I left the window open behind me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open the door. I assume it's unlocked.
Yeah, this one's unlocked.
Just very slowly, and then just as I open it, I can hear better,
Yeah.
like gauge. Does it sound like there's another door between me and the voices?
Yeah, it does sound like slightly muffled.
Okay, I'm gonna look out the door. Like, what do I see? Is it a
I mean,
hallway
it's,
or?
it's just a dark hallway.
Okay.
There's doors on the inside and doors on the outside.
I'm gonna lean the door closed.
Two
not
doors on
closed,
the
closed.
inside wall and 3 doors
Yep.
on the outside wall.
Okay. I'm gonna lean that door closed, like not closed enough that you could push it open.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's closed, but it's not. And I'm gonna go to the first window, the room with the first window that I tried, that door, and test if that's open. And obviously, I'm moving quietly.
Yeah, that one's unlocked too.
Okay. You said there were lots of bottles in there.
Yeah.
Does it look like they're the empty ones are just like they just have like a huge rack of empties? Like if a couple went missing, they probably wouldn't notice.
Yeah, definitely. That's basically what this room seems to be for.
Okay. I take two, like, potion glass bottles. And is there like a tray of corks nearby, or whatever you used to stop with them?
Yeah, and it's like a storage room basically for like all of their bottles and things.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I just grabbed two empty bottles and stoppers for them.
Yeah, that's enough.
Two. How much do they weigh? Half a pound?
Yeah,
each?
probably half each. That's not meant to be pink.
Okay, so I go back out of that room and close the door, so... Oh, is there some sort of map?
Yeah. Or there will be as soon as I stop screwing up.
Okay. So you said there's two doors on the side three doors on the side that I was on and two on the opposite side?
Yeah, 1 second. It'll be...
Hmm.
There we go. And then doors can be this bright blue. So doors will just be lines because I'm lazy. There.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then this center area is the hallway.
Wait, maybe I don't see. Hang on. So
We'll go back to this tool so that you can
the ping, yes.
see rooms.
So wait, is this area here like hallway? Like it's like a ring hallway that goes around the building?
Yeah, there's like one hallway that goes around this floor that you can see.
Okay, and so which window did I come in through? Or which door did I come through?
God damn it. It keeps defaulting to pink. Need to change that. There we go.
Oh well.
I'm drawing those
Yeah.
are the two rooms you've seen so far.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I missed a door.
Okay, yeah. Hmm. In that case, so this one is where I came from, right?
That's the one you just went into. The storage room.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. I want to go over to this door. Stealthily.
Okay.
And I'll make the roll to be quiet.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna like listen for noise on the other side and light coming under are the two things I'm looking for.
This one seems quiet. Seems dark.
Okay, I gently test the door handle.
It's locked.
I pick it.
Yeah, it's an
think
easy
I picked-
lock.
Okay. I open it, look inside. I step inside and close.
It seems
Don't
to
close
be,
it. Close it.
It seems to be like an office. There's like... There are 3 desks in the room. One desk is much bigger than the others, is kind of like against the far wall. The other 2, significantly smaller, less fancy.
Okay.
Just like
Wait, sorry. How many?
There are potted
sorry,
plants
how-
in the room and shit.
Oh, nice. How many desks were there total? 3?
3.
Okay, so I close the door, like closed behind me. carefully. I go over to the fancier desk, and is there enough light that I can like read? I have low light vision, and I suppose there's moonlight coming in.
It's
Yeah, whose desk? What sort of
it's
documents?
almost the full moon, so
Yeah.
there's plenty of light.
So, like, what do I like? What sort of are there documents on the desk, like, or whose is it, or whatever?
There's nothing on top of the desk that it has any sort of like significance that you can tell.
Hmm.
There might be things in the desk, but
Yeah. So then that's what I'll do next. I'll open like the top drawer.
so yeah. The top drawer on the left or the right?
The right.
The one on the right has a big ledger in it, and it seems to be tracking things to do with the employees, like blah 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 had 2 infractions today, broke whatever. Blah owes us 60 gold, ruined this potion.
Okay.
Blah did excellent job on this project. Give
All
commendation.
right.
So it's just like it seems to be a daily track book of just things that the employees are doing.
Okay. I actually want to look at it, and I want to take note mentally of a name of someone who's like. Can I see someone who's either done something really bad, like, or who's fucked up multiple times or something?
Do an investigation roll. I mean, nothing stands out. There's one person where it's like, oh, they ruined a potion that was worth 100 gold, and they were immediately fired.
Damn. Okay.
But beyond that, it doesn't seem
actually,
like
I wanna...
they're repeat offenders that you can tell. At least
Okay.
nobody who stands out.
Yeah. Well, I just want to make a note of that dude's name, whatever it is. Or lady.
Okay. We'll say that they'll be a dwarf.
Mm-hmm. Or at least it'll be a dwarven name.
Mando Kongui.
Mander Kongui?
Yeah.
Not to be confused with his brother Lander.
Mando, and then Kong UI.
Yep. Okay, and I also want to look through and see if there's like someone who did really well, like someone who stands out as an excellent employee, or just someone who it's like they did really well on this one thing.
At random or anything in particular?
At random. Just someone who seems to like know what they're doing, or someone who's been praised for doing well.
Yeah. Yokota Sadako, the first one you see. They seem to have invented some sort of new potion.
Okay, Yokota what?
Yokota, Yokota.
Yep.
And then Sadako, Sadako.
Okay. Okay, and what did they do? They invented a nice potion? Or something? Invented some sort of good potion.
Yeah, they invented some sort of new potion.
Okay. Okay, I will close that book and slide the drawer closed and look in the second drawer.
What was this one gonna be? This one seems to be like there's a bag of money in it. Just a bag of like coin. And then there's like a stack of loose leaf, a quill, some ink. So
Like just stacks of loose leaf
yeah,
paper.
just blank paper, just a stack with writing tools.
I bought ink and paper before, didn't I?
And you stole some paper, I think.
Yeah. No, I stole a blank book,
Yeah.
but I definitely bought ink and paper, didn't I? Because I don't think it's on my
Yeah,
sheet.
you did.
And how many sheets of paper did I buy?
You bought paper, ink, quill, and they came in like a small box for them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. How much does the box weigh? Because I don't think I have that written down.
I think the box was just like a pound or two, probably 2.
Okay, 2 pounds. Yep. I think I got 3 sheets of paper, and I specifically got paper, not parchment, which was paper's more expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was writing tools.
I think you got 10 sheets.
No, I didn't get that many. I think I got 3, because it was something like 2 silver a sheet or something. And I got like 3 sheets. I didn't get many.
I don't remember exactly.
3 sheets
It's
sounds
not
fine
that
to me.
important.
Yeah. Because then, how many sheets of loose leaf paper are in there?
Maybe about 20, 30.
Yeah, I'll just take like 3.
Okay.
And just gently put them in my bag, like so they don't get crunched and squashed.
Yep.
What else was in this drawer? Oh yeah, bag of money. I'm gonna like take out like a couple of coins and hold them up to the light just to see what sort of coins they are.
It's a jumble of just gold, silver, and copper.
No platinum.
No platinum. Not a lot of gold either. It's
Yeah.
mostly silver and copper.
Okay. I won't take anything out of that bag and leave it. Close it. What's in the bottom drawer?
The bottom drawer, this one has books in it.
Okay.
Looking through, they seem to be like books on herbalism.
Uh-huh.
Or like alchemy. So it's like, oh, these are the traits of these plants. These are where to find these plants. Mixing these plants is good.
Okay, I'm not too interested in that one. What's in the other 3 drawers?
Okay. The one on the left, now,
At the top, yeah.
The top left is another sort of logbook.
Yeah.
This one seems to be tracking, like, their clients, or, like, customers they have.
Mm-hmm.
So people who, like, buy things in bulk.
Okay.
So, noteworthy ones. There's someone who buys, like, 6 love potions every month.
Who is this person?
Oh god. Yay, name generator. Zahara Amiri.
Okay.
Zahra Amiri.
Amiri. Okay. Is that a dwarven name?
No. You're not sure.
Okay. But is it not a dwarven name? Or is it just, it could be, but I'm not sure?
I mean, it could be. It's not a name you're familiar with. It's either it's an uncommon dwarven name or it's not a dwarven name.
Okay, yeah. Because it doesn't sound very elven, but... Okay. That's probably the one I'm most interested in. Yeah, what's in the next drawer?
Oh, there were some others who stood out. I mean,
Oh, sorry, yeah.
there's a guard service who buys about 10 healing potions a month.
And was that a guard?
It's just like the guard service.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. The Wyverners, they buy antitoxin about 20 a month.
Yep.
Besides that, they don't really like stand out. It's just people who like, oh, this guy's a hunter, it seems. He buys a couple antitoxin every month.
Mm-hmm.
This person seems to buy a couple healing potions when they're in town. It seems to be mostly the customers who show up enough and are consistent enough that they make a note of like having a relationship with them.
Okay, that's fair enough. Okay. Yeah, probably that's enough for that. What about the next two drawers? Is there anything in there?
Let's see. One of them seems to be... There's some sort of, like, pins that are sort of insignia marks or something. So,
Okay.
you get the feeling it's something like, oh, you get a promotion, so you get to put this on your uniform. So everyone knows type of deal. Kind of how, like, the military does it, but... not
Is there
quite
just
as
like
fancy.
is there just like a jumble of them?
They're sorted, but
Okay.
you have no idea what the significance is, and they aren't anything fancy. It's like, oh, this is bronze pin of a stripe. This one is a bronze pin of like a little flask. This one seems to be a flower.
Alright. Are there enough that I could take one without it being obvious?
Yeah, you could probably take a couple.
Okay, I wonder if are they all bronze or are they different materials?
They don't really seem to be any precious metals.
Okay, but there's none that would like the color might give me some clue as to rank.
They seem to pretty much just be bronze.
Okay, I'll is it like there's nothing that'll sort of like I'll just pick one at random otherwise like
not unless you know what the symbols mean.
Yeah, I'll just pick one totally at random then.
Okay.
Alright, I'll close that drawer and check the last one.
There's a bottle in there and a wooden box that's fairly large and is closed.
What's the bottle of? Is it labeled?
It's a bottle of wine.
Is it good wine?
You know about wine.
Yeah.
It's okay, wine.
I'll leave it. I wasn't going to take it even if it was expensive, I just wanted to know. And what's this box? Can I open it?
Yeah. It seems to be filled with, like, dried fruit.
Nah.
Dried candied fruit.
Okay. I'll just leave that. Okay, so this was the fancy desk, and then there were two more desks in the room, right?
Yeah.
I'll just go over and check them and just sort of see, is there anything on them, or do I have to check the drawers?
I mean, there's, like, stacks of paper on them. Most of it is notes that are indecipherable to you.
Okay, yeah.
You're just like,
yeah,
what the heck do these mean? Probably something to do with alchemy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably not going to find anything useful there. Okay. I'm going to exit this room carefully. And I'm going to head back up along the side that I came from. And then I want to check this door here. Or listen at it.
Let's see, which one was that? You don't really hear anything from that.
I open it.
You open it and look out onto what seems to be like a balcony overlooking a big staircase.
Okay. Oh,
So, like, there is a hallway going from here,
yep. Like down?
yeah, to here, and then a staircase alongside.
Oh, I see. Okay, what... Okay, I close the door then.
The staircase seems to go down into the warehouse.
Yeah, I figured. Is it going to the left or the right on this picture?
The staircase goes from top to bottom.
I am confused. So I imagine there's like a hallway here, right? And then there's a staircase leading down from it, perpendicular to it?
Not perpendicular. Like, the entrance to the staircase is on the side you're on, and then the bottom of the staircase is here.
Okay. And then is then this line that I'm just moving, is that like just a wall?
Yeah, that one's a wall, and then this one's just like a railing.
Okay, I understand. I'll go back then, and I want to go to this door.
Okay. So you crawl over to
Stealthily.
that side. Do another stealth check.
Yep.
Yeah. You
Pretty
creep
good.
your way along, and you notice that the talking and the whooshing noise are much louder over here.
Do they seem to be coming from that door?
They're somewhere... They're either from this door, or this door, or maybe both.
Okay. I'm gonna go up and like press my ear to like the crack in the door, the one that I'm interested in, the one that I pinged originally, and listen. But maybe we should just take a break, a pee break.
Yeah,
I go do that?
it's been like an hour 30, hour 23.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
good to take a small break.